Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel once again, and for today's video I'm going to share one more team which is going to be the spiciest one for the Weather Cup, which is going to showcase Barbaracle. So Barbaracle, it's a rock and water typing which does hard resist fire and ice, but still it need coverage, good coverage rather, for grass and as well as water because it's part rock and it's very squishy. So with which it has got a very good spammy moveset of Fury Cutter and Cross Chop along with Stone Edge or Grass Knot. So I'm running Grass Knot and not Stone Edge because though the recommended moveset is Stone Edge, but very few people use out fire in this meta. Mostly they use Mud Boys, which I do want to cover with this Barbaracle over here. So that is the reason I'm using Grass Knot. It is the way to put down or maybe one shot a Mud Boy, which does do very good against this Barbaracle over here, and that is the reason I'm using it. With it I'm using a very good and strong core of Abomasnow and Wishcash over here, because my Abomasnow is the lead which I am using as ice type moves, because to cover out grass and mud boys as well, and Whiscash as my safe swap to lure out a potential grass counter in the back. So once the grass counter in the opponent's team can be lured out with the Whiscash, my Barbaracle does have a really good end game in this meta. So that is the reason I'm using Barbaracle, and it is not a good and safe side. On a safer side, it's not good to use that, but for some spice I'm going to shoutcast on this channel as well. So without further more delay into introduction, just quickly jump into the battle and we'll be checking out how this team performed with Abomasnow, Barbaracle and Wishcash in the Weather Cup meta. So moving into the first battle, I pick up a lead against Ludicolo, which my backline doesn't want to face at all, to which now they safe swaps into their own Dragon Water type, which is going to be Kingdra. So Kingdra will be hitting with this neutral Weather Ball, because I want to chip this Kingdra with a bit of health onto this Kingdra, to which I'll be now safe swapping into my own Barbaracle over here. So Barbaracle is not this bulkiest of among all, to which I have to let this first Octazooka go through, and it does a decent amount of damage as well. So I'll be going for back-to-back cross chop to take out the Kingdra over here. So if they want to let it go, which is I am fine with, and now they will be coming back with their own Ludicolo once again. So as long as I am keeping switch, I do have the driver seat with me, to which now they comes back with their own Blaziken over here. So I do not want to face this Blaziken with a Barbaracle and the Abomasnow over here, to which they went for the first Brave Bird, which I shield up perfectly, and now I'll be safe swapping again into my Abomasnow, because yeah, definitely they will be countering me with the Ludicolo, to which I do not want to take any Razor Leaf damage. So that is the reason I'll be going for the first energy ball, which gets the shield, which is fine. And now from this kind of range, they won't be able to farm me down until and unless they get at least hit with almost 2 energy balls, which is the case over here. And from this kind of range, energy ball might be enough to get the knockout for this Ludicolo over here, to which now I do have loaded Whiscash over here for this Blaziken, to which I'll be going for the first Mud Bomb over here that ensures the knockout for the Blaziken, giving me the win for the first battle. GG's to my opponent, really well played. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead against Bastiodon, which is scariest lead with my Abomasnow over here. So that is the reason I'll be quickly safe swapping into a softer counter, I believe, to a Bastiodon, to which I'll be going for the first cross chop. So cross chop does decent amount of damage over here, and they safe swaps into their own is going to be a poison type user, which is going to be Tentacruel. So Tentacruel is also doing neutral damage with this called over here, but this poison jab and acid spray is heavily resisted, to which I'll be letting the first acid spray go through, which was a really good call from my end. And now from this kind of range, I do have a driver seat in this battle over here as well, because this grass knot will be hitting very hard, and from this kind of range they won't be able to farm me down with poison jab. So as long as I am keeping switch, I will be shielding this up, which ends up being a scald, and I'll be farming the tentacle down with fury cutter. So I believe they will be coming back with their own Bastiodon once again, to which I'll be getting this switch, and I'll be going for the next cross chop that puts it very low, to which now they comes back again with their grass type user, which is going to be Abomasnow, and it is running Razor Leaf. So that is the reason I do have a good matchup over here with the opposing mirror Abomasnow as well. So this is going to be just a weather ball which I can resist, but still yeah, I will be letting the first weather ball go through, and now I'll be charging up a bit of extra energy. So after building almost I believe 2 weather balls, I'll be going for the first weather ball that guarantees the shield, and the next one will be putting it very low. And if you guys remember that my Wishcash was having a bit of energy, to which they cannot go for a weather ball or maybe an energy ball, to which I'll be going for the first mud bomb that does take it out for sure. And they have got a Bastiodon in the back, which just gets walled by the Whiscash, and they recognizes their fate and top lefts the game over here. GG's. Now moving into the third battle, I again pick up a kind of good lead with this Shadow Swampert over here, to which now again they safe swaps into their Kingdra. So for Kingdra, it is going to be a neutral matchup over here with these Barbaracle over here, because Barbaracle hard losses to Swampert over here. That is the reason I'll be coming back with my Barbaracle and not the Wishcash, to which now I'll be going for the next grass knot once again. So since my attack is debuffed right now, so it won't be getting the knockout, but still I will be getting shield advantage for me, to which now I'll be going for the next Powder Snow that does take it out, and they have got a Charizard in the back that is not great for me, to which now I'll be shielding up the first Dragon Claw, which I'm happy with because I have to shield up something in the game, and after building up to almost 2.5 weather balls, I'll be going for the first weather ball. So weather ball does hit for neutral damage, and as you guys all know, it's a Charizard, it does hit hard as well, to which I'll be shielding up the next Dragon Claw once again, and again they safe swaps into their own Swampert over here. So I'm happy with that they safe swap into their Swampert, because get the shields with the mud bombs, or might be I can chip it very low where I can, from which I can farm down. So I'll be going for the first mud bombs over here, mud bomb actually. So I'll be getting it like I'll be not getting the shield from that, and they will be going for the next Hydro Cannon over here. So Hydro Cannon does take me out, but I have got a loaded with Abomasnow in the back. So I'll be going for the first weather ball once again, which does guarantee the knockout for the Swampert over here, and from this kind of range I'll be going for one more weather ball to this very low Charizard once again, and from this range I'm sure that they'll not be able to reach to the next Dragon Claw just in time, to which I get the farm down with Powder Snows and get the win for the third battle. GG's. Moving into the fourth battle, I pick up a yet again good lead against Lanturn. So Lanturn is a very good meta pick for this meta, which is rated at the top, but it gets walled by Abomasnow over here, to which they safe swaps into their own Sand Slash, and they does not respect the cross chop over here that hits for very hard neutral, very hard double super equip damage. And from this kind of range I will be shielding up maybe twice as well, getting both the shields, or might be getting huge advantage for me. So I was having a good lead, so I want to carry with that, but keep in mind that my Wishcash also does have a good play against this. So from this kind of range I'll be doubling up on the cross chop. So if they want to shield, they can shield, but they will be getting knockout with the next cross chop once again. But they did an excellent catch onto their own Lanturn once again, to which I'll be carrying a bit of extra energy with it, and I'll be safe swapping again into my Abomasnow over here. So Abomasnow will resist the Thunderbolt and the Surfs very effectively, and now from this kind of range, after building a bit of extra energy, I will be going for the Energy Ball. So Energy Ball does guarantee out the knockout for this Lanturn from this kind of range, and I thought of farming down the Sand Slash, which might not be the case over here because it's put me very low, to which I might be able to get the farm down, which in case I do, and they have got a Cradily in the back, which is not a great thing because yeah, definitely Cradily does take double super crit damage with this weather balls, which is the reason I'm using it as an ice type Pokemon over here, and they have to throw because they cannot farm me down with a resisted bullet seeds over here, so they have to throw, which I have got the game with both my Barbaracle and Whiscash in the back that take the Cradily out. So GG's. Moving into the final battle of the video and the set, I pick up a yet again good lead against Ludicolo. So that is great for me, and they again save sapped into their own Sand Slash. So Sand Slash is not a good counter to Barbaracle over here, and they went for the Ice Punch, which is double resisted by my Barbaracle over here. So from this kind of range, I will be going to build up to double cross chops, so this might get the first shield, and I'll be going for the next cross chop once again, but not before they threw the second ice punch. So I have to shield it up, and after building up to a bit of extra energy, I will be going for the next cross chop once again. So this cross chop does guarantee out the knockout for this Sand Slash if they doesn't shield, but which they do. But yet again, I'm able to reach to the next cross chop that will be guaranteeing the knockout because it's a shadow variant of Sand Slash as well. But it does not knock out, which was a miscalculation from my end. But I have to shield up because my Whiscash does not want to face the Razor Leafer in the back, to which they comes back with their own Bastiodon over here, and I'll be coming back with my Wishcash. So Bastiodon gets walled by Wishcash, so that is the reason they again save sapped into their own Ludicolo once again, and I'll be going for the next energy ball as I swapped back into my Abomasnow. So Abomasnow does wall out Ludicolo as well because it is taking neutral damage with this ice beam that is coming through and razor damage from the energy ball or maybe leaf storm, to which now they will be coming back with their own Bastiodon over here, but I will be going for the neutral energy balls over here for chip damage. But nevertheless, I do have a really super healthy Whiscash over here with a loaded mud bomb over here for the Bastiodon that is going to throw a flamethrower or maybe a Stone Edge that does not do even a little, which ends up being a good game for me and getting the win for the 5th battle over here as well. So this team, though not on top notch, but still it worked out superbly for me and getting me the 5-0 victory for the Weather Cup. So Barbaracle, although it's not a good pick, but still it have some kind of play in the meta if you have a good pairing of Pokemons, which I do over here with Wishcash and Abomasnow. So if you are using this team, which is very risky but highly rewarding, just like this set, do let me know how it is working out for you. And that's all for this video, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.